Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Friday the 27th of March. I'm back and we have new mods. Not too many today. So it seems like they did a lot of the clearing out of updates and stuff yesterday. We do have an update to Geo West Poland by, I said Yard Lugi the other day, it's probably Yard, I don't know, Yard Lugi. There's also been an update to No Man's Land. Yesterday I did the review, and while I was doing the map tour of that, the Discord server was pinging like mad, and Jim had put in there that there was a problem with the remove all trees sign, and it was causing catastrophic game crashes and all sorts of problems. So he submitted a ticket straight away. That's had an update, and it does say on the No Man's Land update, changelog 1.001, remove the ability to remove all trees in one go due to console crashing. So it means you're going to have to remove trees the old-fashioned way, or if you get the T-Rex, you can get them out in no time at all if you want to use the land. That's not a problem at all. So those are our updates. We do have a new Geo today. It's Geo Oklahoma by Z84. So as far as mods go, what do we have? In front of us we've got this, the stepper trailer with clamp. Clam bunk by MR-Forsttechnik. This will use, how many slots? 7 slots. It's a little bit of adjustability and a little bit of, you've got options for colours and various different things in this. Nice old chunky tyres on there as well. We'll have a look at that. Well, we'll have a look at that now. Why not? This is under forestry equipment. It will say about 54 grand for the base model. We can change the main colour, which is the crane itself. We can change the rim colour. Silver, beige, white. Yeah, I suppose it depends what you want to go with. If you want to rim colour, and then the design colour is the clamps themselves. So you can mix and match however you want to do that. Very nice indeed. We can have Trelleborg. Let's zoom in a little bit on those. Trelleborg AW309s, Twin Forestry 428 SBs, or Twin Forestry 422 SBs. I do like those chunky ones like that. Very nice indeed. I think that's it. Yep. Or we can have knock-ins like so. And we can have fenders on there. No or yes. If you feel like you might be damaging your wheels or causing problems and you want fenders, you can. Actually, it does look better without, doesn't it? I just put them on the one I've got because I thought, you know, just to show you what everything is on it. Those are your options. So, hooking up. We are on control group 1, top left hand corner. That's your crane. Crane operates as, I say as normal. You might not have used the cranes before, but L1, right stick, side to side, up and down. Then R1, right stick, does this movement here and that movement there. Then L1, R1, we can rotate the crane round. And we can open and close the clamp like so. Then we can go to control group 2. Control group 2, if I go, hang on, L1, R1. Yeah, I'm on control group 2. L1, R1. If I go side to side, I can move the tail section out a little bit. So if you've got slightly longer logs or want a bit more support on there, we can bring that in and out like so. And L1, R1, and up and down on the stick, and I can put my support feet out like so. Farm dog doesn't like the support feet for some reason. Support feet up and down like so to give yourself a bit more stability. So I go back to the crane like so. If you move the crane out and you're picking up logs from a fair way out, you want a little bit more stability, otherwise, especially if you put it right out, the whole thing can rock a little bit when you do that. And then the clam bunk itself, I think it was L1, R1 and left stick. Yep, L1, R1 and left stick. Side to side, opens and closes the bunk. I don't think the bunk rotates though. I think that's on a kind of a bit of a swivel to allow you access. If you grab logs, you can drag them away. A bit like a skidder really. It's designed to take 1 to 3 logs is what it says on the Modhub. Obviously depending on the size of them. So you can either drag longer logs or you can put shorter logs into that and clamp it closed. But of course, it's your prerogative, as with a lot of these things and a lot of these mods. So there you go. Oh, lights. Indicators. There we go. So there you go. That's it. That's the stepper trailer with clamp by MR-Forsttechnik. Lots of detail on that. This does pivot as well a little bit, so if you don't come at quite the right angle, it helps a little bit with turning and that kind of thing as well. But yeah, very nice indeed. Next up, we have got this. This is the fuel tank by Rowley Christie 1. Fuel tank on a trailer makes it easier moving around, as we found yesterday. I think it's 1,500 litre capacity. Not too expensive to buy either. I always think when you get the fuel ones and you think the capacity, you think it's not very much, but then realistically your tractors and things don't take a huge amount in one go. So if you're going out to the field or out into the forest just to fill something up temporarily, you don't need a massive, 30,000 litre fuel tank just for doing that. This you'll find under tools and under miscellaneous, I think it was. There we go, fuel tank, 6,500 to buy. This will use up 6 slots. Options available, we can have option of lizard tyres or knock-ins. Those are options available. There you go. That's by Rowley Christie 1. Next we have got this. The silage fork. This is silage fork by PlugzLS. Now it doesn't actually say in the Modhub. Don't think it does, let me just check. It doesn't say the capacity, so we'll have to check that, but that's not a problem, we can do that. It does have, just bring that forward, attach the silage fork. L1 and X removes the protective fork cover, the spike cover, like so. Let's see, shall we? I think I've got 4,000 litres here, I don't think it's something like this. Or is it? 3,500 I would say. It says 3492, it's at 99%. So we're looking at a 3,500 litre silage fork. That's not too bad, is it? And then put the cover back on for transport, just so you don't spike anybody. This you will find under front loaders. Now this is a front loader attachment, but obviously there's various different adapters now available, so you can put it on other things if you want to. There you go, 1,000 to buy, and only 2 slots, so fairly low on the slot count, not too bad at all. Moving on, we have got this. Hang on, let's jump out the tractor first, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? We've got this, and I like this a lot. This does say wooden building, but it's not just a wooden building, it's a wooden building with a small silo, and it has got a little silo attachment in here, 40,000 litre capacity, which is pretty good if you're starting out or if you want to hold certain things. It does take pig food and it does take seed as well, I think, so even if you just got it as a seed shed or pig food and seed, it's up to you, but it's got some nice little features, loads of detail on it. I don't think the door opens, I could be wrong. I think it's just detail on the outside, to be fair. But if we go around to this side here, press circle, takes the stuff off the pallet and puts your pipe work out. I'll open up the menu just to show you. So that's for unloading into the silo. So you back up, you unload into there. We'll have a look at that in a second. Come back to it, it says remove the grain blower. Do that, and it puts it all back on the pallet there. If you come around this side, there's one around here. It says mount a grain loading blower. Do that. So when you want to get the stuff back out of the silo, you put that out, drive underneath here, and you get your stuff back out the silo. I think the toggle for that is it around this side again? It is. Oh, that's interesting. So putting it out is that side, but putting it away again is around that side. So what we'll do, let's open it out. Doesn't hurt to test it, does it? There we go, trigger comes up. So we're in storage, that way. Come over to this side. Obviously you're not going to get very big tractors under that, or very big trailers. It's only designed for small farm stuff. Like that. I lost a litre somewhere. Fell through the cracks. But there you go. Nice animations, nice bit of detail. It's really cool, I do like that. So, we will find this under placeables, under silos. There we go, a small wooden grain silo, 5 metre by 6 metre inside. It's only 15,000 for a 40,000 litre capacity. Does your main crop types, and it does seed and it does pig food as well. Nice bit of kit that, I like that. That's by Svitch, I didn't say that earlier, that's by Svitch. Very cool. Oh, 26 slots. Fairly high on the slot count, there's a lot of detail on there and the animations I guess as well. So yeah, 26 slots for that. Small wooden building and silo. I'm liking that. I may have a use for it. And last but by no means least, we've got the medium shed. This is by, I think it's MichalLS. It's a shed, a storage shed. Vehicles, crops, bales, whatever you want to put under there. It's a fair old size as well. Brick around the back section. Nicely detailed, nice textures. There's no lighting under here that I could see anywhere. I certainly didn't find any light switches, but the telltale often is if you actually see the lights themselves, but I can't find any lights under here. We do have a little bit of a silo section wall here, so if you want to put crops in here as well, potatoes, sugar beet, that kind of thing, or you just want to hide your tractor around here out the way, that's entirely up to you. But there you go, I don't think this one was too expensive either. Fairly large footprint because it is a big size, but this you will find under sheds. Medium shed, 25 grand, and that will use 3 slots, so pretty low on the slot count as well. Not too bad at all. I am mildly panicked only because the last few days we've had mods come out, then we've had updates and then mods again, and they've sort of been quite sporadic and come out over a period of time, but it looks like that's everything for today, for Friday, so that'll be mods for the week. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. Remember your social distancing. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.